Hey there, my name is Tim Palladino, and I'm the creator of the Entrepreneur's Hierarchy of Needs. And that covers our health, our wealth, our relationships, our recreation, and our businesses. We can't have one without the other. They are very, very symbiotic in how they work with each other. And if you let me tell you a story for just a quick second, I'll give you an insight on how it pertains to the Clarity Challenge and how it pertains probably to you. So a few years ago, I sold one of my businesses. It was a 7-figure exit, probably one of the best days of my life. Real scary because I didn't know what was next. But like any other entrepreneur, I jumped right back in and said, all right, now we're going for 8. We're going for more. We're going to see if we can get more meat off that bone. And through that process, I had a breakdown. Because I went right from one thing to the other. And what I didn't realize was that the foundation that I was working from was deteriorating. It was faulty. It was just cracks everywhere. And that foundation was my health, was my wealth. I didn't have my money in the right place. I was making plenty of money, but there was tons of waste. No one wants waste, especially when it comes to money. Just places where money wasn't being put in the right place. That was not a good thing for me. But I was so blinded by sheer effort and just white knuckling through my business because it was a wild ride and I was being successful that I wasn't maintaining all these other things. So it led to a breakdown in Berkeley, California, because I moved from New York to Berkeley, California on kind of the beginning of like a little tour that I was doing. I was doing 3 months in all these different places. And when I had this breakdown, I very quickly had the realization, luckily, I need to get my shit together. And what that allowed me to do was for the next couple months, I kind of built a questionnaire around getting to know myself. And that questionnaire turned into the Entrepreneur's Hierarchy of Needs. Each section is equally as important. And they, as I said before, they are all relative to each other. And if I get the saying correctly, the rising tides raises all ships. And that's kind of how this works. If we have a higher value life, we can have a higher value business, and not necessarily vice versa. So a lot of us say, hey, I'm going to go in there, I'm going to make $1 million, and then I'll focus on my life. Then I'll focus on my health, putting more money in savings, stuff like that. No, we need a foundation. We need a rock solid foundation, because when we have a tough day at the office, we have a rock solid life to come back to that brings us pleasure and enjoyment. So going to the next step of this is the Clarity Challenge, and it's a challenge to you from you. You have to be willing to accept this as a challenge, because what you're doing right now, once you jump into the Clarity Challenge, you're saying, I can do better. There is more that I want. I am looking for harmony, whatever it is, whatever that inner dialogue is telling you, I'm drawn to this. Let me give it a shot. Because what's happening, why it's a challenge, I should say, is because you're leaving safety and security with what you've already been doing, and you've beaten a pattern, and now you're trying to do this and trying to make it better. So it's scary and it's a challenge. So I really hope you come in and at least test drive the Clarity Challenge, because it takes about a half an hour to complete. I have a feeling you're going to do it a little bit faster. And you do it every 12 weeks. There's no limit to this. Once you have it, you have it. There's worksheets. There's everything that you could possibly need. And this is growing. And as it grows, you get the newest version of it. I really, really hope that you take the risk on yourself and you make the investment of time and money to come in here and change things, reprioritize, see what could be. Listen, I really hope you enjoy this. Please reach out if you have any questions. I just wanted to say hi before going through the whole page and learning more. We're here for you. Hope to see you on the other side.